Hey guys, what's up? This is Jackie. This is Movies and Cookies with Jackie and Jeremy here. I'm Jackie,
And I'm Jeremy.
and today we're going to be talking about Taxi Driver from 1976, directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yes, written by Paul Schrader.
Right? That's correct.
Hey, so, um, so before we get started, what cookies are you eating, Jackie?
I got the mini pack, 3 packs to be exact. I got a peanut butter chocolate brownie featuring Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
I got a s'mores cookie,
Yes.
perfect for the upcoming summer.
Yes.
And last but not least, I got a dirt cookie.
Nice.
It's not what you think, guys. It's just chocolate.
It's just chocolate. We have mud cake here in Australia. It's not what you think either. So,
Mud
uh,
cake. I would imagine that would be chocolate cake. So.
yeah, it's chocolate cake. I love that cake. It's
Oh.
delicious. So,
Oh,
anyways,
nice.
all right. So, anyways, I'm just putting down the cookies now. All right, I'll
Okay.
show you anyway what it is. So this is the cookies I got. It says Byron. Oh, I don't know. It's probably like very obscure to you. It says Byron Bay cookies, milk choc chunk cookie bites. Enjoy.
Oh, wow.
And,
Those look so good.
and these are what they look like. All right, let's see. I'll just show you. I'll just show.
Oh, those look so good.
Yeah, I thought I was getting this. I was getting like obviously. This is going to be confusing to our American audience, probably you. I got a sausage roll. I ordered a sausage roll earlier from like this. We have 7-Eleven. Obviously.
Yes.
So, and I thought, might as well get cookies from there. And then I thought, oh, Byron Bay cookies. By the way, also I'll just get those. Why not?
I wonder if Subway's gonna say something to you about this.
Because I'm moving on to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doomed. I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. You'll be fine.
Yes, because I am powerful. I am strong.
If that happens, can I unleash my inner Karen?
Yes, you should.
Yay! I'll have to practice that at some point.
Yeah, you should practice your Karen. And meanwhile, I'm gonna be like Rocky, try and get strong, and also try to eat me spinach like Popeye the Sailor Man. Anyways,
It is the eye of the tiger, guys. So
yep, exactly.
that's what he's planning on.
Yep, that's what I'm planning to do. I am the tiger. Also, on that other song that was in Rocky 4, I don't know what that's. I don't remember what it is. Burning Passion something. It's a great song. Rocky's awesome, guys.
And we will be doing that at some point.
Yes, we will. So, anyways, now we're gonna enough talk about Rocky. Let's talk about Taxi Driver now.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, and since I'm hungry, I gotta start eating some cookies too. So, cheers.
Yep, I'm gonna cheers.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Mmm. It's really good, eh?
The peanut butter one is actually really good right now.
Nice. All right. So, anyways, yeah, as you said, Taxi Driver came out in 1976. It was directed by Martin Scorsese. Added that was written by Paul Schrader.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know about the movie. Like Paul Schrader came up with it because, he was working as a critic. And then he was he was in a really bad place mentally, and he had to write the character of Travis Bickle in order to get up. Otherwise, he would have ended up exactly like him.
Mm.
So he wrote the movie, he put it away. Then at one point, he was talking to Brian De Palma, the famous director of Scarface, and
oh yes, Brian De Palma.
mm-hmm. And then I think he showed him his script, and then Brian Bertone said, "You have to show it to Martin Scorsese." So he did. And then they were starting to, of course, the rest is history.
That's correct, guys, and the rest is history.
They made some really interesting choices regarding cinematography, and because cinematography has this very it's quick, it's fast paced, it keeps constantly cutting.
Right.
And Martin Scorsese said that's intentional because he's trying to make us the audience feel unease, basically.
Exactly. I think there was supposed to be like an uncomfortable feeling you're supposed to experience.
Exactly. It's like this anxious kind of feeling, like.
Oh, and guys, don't forget this next year is the 50th anniversary. So.
We're just around on time, aren't we, Jackie?
We're way ahead. We're ahead of our time, but it's fine.
Yeah, we are way ahead. We should have done it. We could have done it for next year, but meh, that's okay.
I wanted to see it anyway, so
Yeah, I wanted to watch it as well. It's one of the top movies that was on my personal list,
right.
and I'm glad that I watched it because it really is a terrific movie. Like, it's definitely uncomfortable at times. There was one scene that really, really disturbed me. We'll get to that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's all part of what makes this movie so great. It's just it has this like disturbing, like unsettling. I wouldn't say claustrophobic, but it's like anxiety. It can be an anxiety inducing movie, and it just makes you on edge, and it makes you like really curious about the mindset of the main character, Travis Bickle, and like he's a very interesting character. Like he's like some people might like. I think he was even saying in videos like he's like like some people might relate to him because of his sense of loneliness and alienation. But at the same time, he's clearly
definitely.
He's clearly not a character who we should be rooting for.
No, I agree with that completely. I mean, that's kind of is a different character, and I'm gonna admit that this was a movie that was kind of out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So you know what? I actually ended up giving myself a pat on the back at the end of it.
Yeah, because you made it through it.
I survived, guys.
She survived. Give Jackie a round of applause for surviving Taxi Driver.
Definitely, yes.
We appreciate you, Jackie.
Yeah, well, for 36 years old and not seen Taxi Driver, I'm not sure what to say to that, but I survived, so.
Well, I mean, I'm almost 27, almost 28, and I haven't seen Taxi Driver until, like, I think yesterday or a few days ago. Like, yeah, yesterday, because...
Right.
But yeah, like, it's just absolutely terrific film, and, we have to we're talking about the acting, cinematography, editing choices, the score, the whole and the writing and storyline, and
and I also kind of want to talk about the casting as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I feel like the casting was really interesting to me. Like, you have Robert De Niro, of course, which I thought was who I thought was just perfect in this.
Absolutely top tier, perfect casting. Like this man, like we all know him.
This guy has never gotten an Academy Award nomination. Like, come on. I don't think he's ever gotten an award nomination, which still surprises me to this day. Like, he should have at least gotten nominated for this role.
He should have. Like, he should have been nominated because this is one of his best roles, bar none.
I know, right? And I'm just sitting there like, why didn't this guy get nominated?
It's kind of the same reason why, like, the Academy didn't really nominate Martin Scorsese for awards until recently, or why, there's certain movies that they didn't award. It's because the Academy is, I mean, don't disrespect the Academy. I know they put up interesting movies, like especially nowadays, with everything's dominated by commercial movies. Well, it's always been, but nowadays it's always been dominated by those big budget certain tempo movies. So they put certain art house movies front and center. They promote them to general audiences, even though most but
exactly.
But sometimes the Academy, like, they do make some really baffling choices.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like a little surprised. I'm like, this guy did not get nominated? Oh, come on.
This is an injustice. You hear? A huge injustice.
Exactly. I know.
Hashtag give Robert De Niro a nomination or an award one day.
Yeah, we're gonna petition that, guys.
Yes, we are.
Let us know what you think if he should have got nominated in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Yes, please let us know your thoughts, guys. We really want to hear.
Right, and I thought he played the role perfectly. He really did. Travis basically is the embodiment of loneliness.
Yeah, he really is.
So that's why when you see him going into he got a job as a taxi driver, they asked him, "Oh, can you work any time?" He said, "Yeah, that's fine."
Exactly.
So he's like loneliness. He's just like trying to occupy his mind, from after Vietnam War and whatnot.
Yeah, and I think that is the intention. I think we both agree that's the intention of the film of Martin Scorsese and Paul Schrader. Like this guy just came out of the Vietnam War. Obviously, the 60s and 70s was a very tumultuous time in American history.
Right.
It was a time of great upheaval and change, and a lot of distrust in government and institutions.
Right.
Oh, and also like sense of alienation. So Travis, like he would have been traumatized from the Vietnam War, and obviously coming back, his mindset would have definitely changed.
Definitely agree with that one as well.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is, it's like it's like he has insomnia, like he could like I think it was even said like I think by one of the filmmakers or even just by I don't know where I found it out from, but or Roger Ebert, like he did the great review of Taxi Driver. They like Greg Roger Ebert, like one of the definitely one of the best film critics out there, best film critics.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
That.
he said, so it's like, so it's like I think like somebody said that it's interesting how like Travis is just always driving to all the places that he doesn't like. He's always driving through like I don't know what it's called. Like he drives through like the red like where all the like where the prostitutes are, where the crime is happening.
Yeah. Right. I think that was Times Square.
Oh yeah, Times Square. That's right.
Definitely Times Square. So, guys, if you grew up in this time period, let us know what your thoughts are on this. What was it like back then? We really want to know.
Yeah, please let us know. Like we want to really want to hear. Jackie, you told me about your experience that you mentioned your parents' experiences growing up in New York at the time. So can you like tell us a little bit what it was like for them?
I don't really know what went on. I mean, I knew of it from them, but my dad basically said that it was not a good place to go to at that time. And like you really like had to be careful going there because you never know what could happen.
Yeah. It's like with anything, like I mean, it was even the safest place. You still have to be careful. But if you're in a really really safe place, then obviously like you could be more relaxed and you know where you're safe. But obviously like still exercise caution.
Definitely.
I think it was in the 80s when more stricter policing laws were introduced, and that I think over time, like over time, like the crime just significantly decreased. Of course, there's complicated racial dynamics regarding that as well.
Of course, right.
But yeah, like nowadays, also like there's definitely like a racial angle, like to Travis Bickle's character, like regarding his view, like we'll get into that in a bit as well.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but the actress that played the concession girl when Travis goes to the porno theater, that was his first wife.
Robert De Niro's first wife?
Diane Abbott, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I heard the name before, but I didn't know she was even in Taxi Driver until I saw it.
That's a huge surprise right there.
And also, guys, if you are a fan of Hitchcock films, this was Bernard Herrmann's last movie before he passed away.
Yes, it was. Like, I read somewhere that he completed the score hours before he died, which is just insane.
Yeah, that definitely is. I'm surprised myself at that.
Yeah, me too. It's just like this man created one of the greatest film scores, and he just drops dead or something. Like, that's scary.
Right. But that is definitely scary, but I'm still surprised that he did it.
Like, I don't know. He could have. Maybe he was ill. He probably was ill, but he must have been. I think it must have been like his last great final contribution to the world, and it was definitely a great contribution. He must have been really proud, like something like a legacy, and he left behind a great legacy, like many Alfred Hitchcock films, even Citizen Kane. Like this,
right? Citizen Kane.
Like, and as Martin Scorsese, he would have definitely been proud of that because he is the cinema guy.
Yes, he is. He'll be part of the cinema gods at some point.
He will be. He will be. He will be. He's a cinema king right now. He'll ascend to the cinema god.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Yeah, in many ways, some people might agree he already is. Like he's the guy that's trying to preach the sanctity of cinema, trying to preach the importance of going to the theater, and
right. But everybody is streaming, so
which is obviously...
I guess the pandemic really did take a toll on theaters.
Yeah, it definitely did, and obviously, audiences have been conditioned to only go to cinemas for only a certain kind of movie, and and also
for example, Marvel.
Yep, not that we're hating on Marvel. Both of us love Marvel movies.
Yeah.
But we can't agree that back in 60s, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even 2000s, the cinema palette was a lot more diverse. obviously there's still different kinds of movies. Yeah, there's still different kinds of movies coming out, but it's very hard for them to do well.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, but we're getting off track. We need to talk about Taxi Driver.
Right.
Yeah, like Robert De Niro's performance, like he definitely like has that very high, strong, like performance that really showcases the alienation, isolation.
Right. Yeah, he really does embody that, and I'm a little surprised that he didn't go to therapy.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Like you pointed out to me earlier as well. Like maybe I even said as well. Maybe it's because mental illness wasn't as big of a deal back then as it is now.
Right. It really wasn't. If you think about it, like that was kind of taboo back then.
Yeah, probably. Like nobody really.
So yeah, as we were saying before, mental health was kind of taboo back in the 70s. It wasn't like a big topic.
Yeah, really.
Because that was because people were worried about the Vietnam War and worried about other things.
Yeah, exactly. Like again, like it was a huge change. People were protesting about a lot of things, like the war, and then there was all these massive changes regarding gender, race, everything.
Right, and I don't know if any of you guys know. Of course, Jane Fonda definitely protested that.
Oh yes, Jane Fonda. Like she's a legendary actress in her own right, and she's definitely very well known for being like very an activist these days.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know she's actually gonna have a speaking engagement like here where I'm from.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh wow, are you gonna go to that or you're not?
I haven't really seen her movies, and plus, like it's some kind of. Plus, I have to save money. I would have loved. It would have. I don't know. Like I don't know if I was even worthy to go in the first place. I could have anyway. I'm planning to possibly see Tia Carrera when she comes here, but.
Oh, okay.
We'll see anyway. Anyways,
okay.
But back on topic.
Yeah.
So it's like taxi. Yeah. Rob, and plus, and also like definitely in part of the film's themes. Like there was definitely like all these indicators that Charles Pickle was a very problematic person with deranged, psychopathy.
Right. Definitely. Like and you see the scene where he's hanging out with his friends, he's like kind of disassociated.
Yeah, he really is. And now the racial angle. He's looking weirdly. He's looking at black people weirdly too.
Oh yes, that's right. He is.
It's like, and then even when he was outside, that scene like the slow motion there, he was just seeing a black family or like black kids and walking. It's like, what the frick is this guy's deal?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then earlier on, he said something about how like he doesn't like he doesn't like I don't know like he doesn't like the he just does there's certain people he doesn't like, and it's clear like it's clear that he definitely doesn't like minorities. He hates minorities.
Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah, so and also he's definitely a huge incel.
Right, definitely.
For he was like creepily staring at Sybil Shepherd's character,
Oh,
Betsy.
Yes, that was like okay, for me that was really uncomfortable. I'm like, why would she go for a guy like that?
I have no idea.
They're like literally two different people.
Exactly, they are. It's like, and she even was telling the other guy like, I want him out, but she was sarcastic like, I'm fine, he's not bothering me, but she's being sarcastic.
And that was Albert Brooks in his first role.
Yeah, and he was really good. Like he's definitely entertaining character to watch.
Definitely.
Yeah, like he made a great first impression in his first role. Sybil Shepherd herself.
Yeah, like Sybil Shepherd's character Betsy is kind of like this uptight female character. Like she's like a kind of a strong female character, I guess.
Yeah, she is. She is strong. Like she's self-assured. She knows who she is, and she doesn't tolerate Travis's stuff. Antics. Like there was a scene like they seem to be getting along well. Then what does this guy do? He takes her. He takes her to a porno theater.
If that's like. Guys, if you take a woman to a porno theater, that is a red flag. Don't do it, please.
Please don't do it, guys. Just
don't do it.
Don't do it at all. Take it from a fellow man who's never been on a date before. Just don't do it. But when I do start going on dates, I'm definitely not doing that. It's like
don't do it, please.
Exactly. Take a girl to a nice restaurant. Take her to like a park, a beach, ice cream. even go coffee, any place.
Even bowling at least.
Bowling, like they say go to the movies, but especially on first dates, you have to talk to them at least, get to know them.
Yeah, well, their meeting where she said they went to the diner was kind of a date in a way, but
then this guy had to stuff it all up, and then he's surprised. He's like, it's like, oh, takes a date, does something really inappropriate, makes her uncomfortable, and he's like,
yeah,
what's your problem? What did I do wrong, huh?
Yeah, that and porno theaters were big back then.
Yeah, they really were.
I'm not saying, well, now they're not really there, but there's like a couple of like shops that sell those kinds of things.
Yeah,
in New York. Oh. That's not one of the places I would want to go into. Spending a day in New York, so
I don't blame you for that. It's like, it's just not a good place to be. Not appropriate.
If I see it, I'm just gonna walk away or run away.
Yeah, just walk away, run away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same. And then it's like, and then he like there was a scene, like very interesting scene where he's calling her, trying to tell like, please take me back. I just
she's like I'm done.
And then it's like, and then the interesting shot I think Martin Scorsese talked about, and I read from Roger Ebert's review, like, the camera pans away. It's like, there was two things I was said about. Like, one, Martin Scorsese said he wanted to get this like this feeling that anything could happen, like something bad could happen.
Right.
And Roger Ebert said as well, like, he also said that, it's like we don't want to see like him get rejected.
Right. Definitely agree with that one as well.
But even so, like, he definitely had that, very like, incel feeling. Like, it's like, you rejected me. It's your fault. I'm angry at you for rejecting me. It's like, own your faults, bro. Own your faults.
Yeah. Also, guys. Also, I saw that one of his friends he was hanging out with was Peter Boyle from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yes.
Frank.
Yes. I love that show.
That was like Frank Barone in Taxi Driver.
Yes.
I would not have guessed that.
Me neither. But when I saw it,
he did a good job in it.
Yeah, he did. Like, I like to see, he definitely had some very good dialogue, and I like to see when he was just talking to Travis and company. He was giving him really good advice. Like, sometimes you have to. Sometimes, we just do jobs we don't like, and you gotta relax. You gotta you gotta live your life. He was giving him really great advice, but of course Travis just ignores it.
Agreed.
All right, then there's two other actors we should be talking about. Who should we talk about first?
Either one is fine. I think I'm going to go with Jodie Foster first because that was kind of a more controversial point.
Yes, Jodie Foster, the underage.
Jodie Foster, yeah, the underage character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it at that.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of meets Travis, like, sort of meets her in a way before they start interacting.
Yeah, like you mean when he almost runs her over? I remember that.
Yeah. Yes, he ran her over, and I'm like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So this is how they meet.
Yep. And then and then he basically just finds out like, there's some and then he just finds obviously I don't know like how he got this money from, like, the money cash from, like, there's a guy that was just, paying her or getting money or something. And he found that very suspicious.
Right.
Sus.
Right. Yeah, definitely that.
And he also still...
Iris is only 12 years old. I'm like, this girl is not mentally or bodily developed.
Nope. And yet she's in
at all.
This is just definitely one of the most disturbing parts of that movie for sure. It's just the fact that she's in that line of work. We can tell she was forced into it, yet she was conditioned to think it's okay.
Yeah, but we didn't really. I kind of feel like I needed like more of a backstory with that.
I agree. I do want to. Yeah, I didn't mind, but I would like more backstory for her as well.
You know what, and I don't know if you agree with me or not. It's fine if you disagree. I have a theory that she probably ran away.
Yeah, ran away at one point.
That's the only theory I could think of. Yeah, because there's no way the parents could have done that. What would the parents would have like? Oh, maybe they got into maybe she got into a fight with her parents.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah, I think
something could have happened between her and the parents that we don't know about off screen.
I think when she was talking to Travis, I think she implied that she had to run away from home for a reason.
Yeah, but we don't know the reason why she ran away from home. I would have wanted to know why
Yeah, I
she
want to
ran away.
like was it something that the parents did? Was she dealing with problems? Like what was going on with what was going on in her mind?
We don't know. I mean, 12-year-olds, of course, they act out. So
Yeah, they do because they're so close to being teenagers. So it's like when you're a teenager,
true.
you're just
She's
more
a pre. She's a preteen.
doing this line of work.
She's not maturely developed. She's not mentally developed.
Yeah, and sadly that happens. Like
So yeah, I just think it's completely wrong.
It's absolutely messed up, and people that are doing that, they should be held accountable. Like people that are doing this to them should be held accountable, 100%.
Definitely. No, I definitely agree with that one. But
yeah,
12 years old. Come on.
Yeah, and just the sad thing was that you should say, "Oh, I'm good with it. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I can leave anytime I want." It's like,
think you would have left already.
Exactly.
You would have left already. End of story.
Exactly. So it's like it's so clear. Like that's what I was thinking as well. Like she would have left. It's like no, you're forced into it. You're kept in it. Oh, but Jodie Foster, like her performance is just great in it. It's like what.
And then like when Travis asks her for her name, she goes, "Easy." He's like, "What? How is that a name? Easy to remember. I don't like my name." I'm like, just tell him your name.
Yeah, Iris is a great name. It's like, why would you be ashamed of that name?
Well, Iris, I think, is a flower. Iris is is part of the eye, and then I think it's also a flower.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think it is.
So it's like a double meaning.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's definitely like very, very creative.
Yeah. But I did like her performance, and again, she was only 14 when this movie came out. So.
Yeah, it's interesting, like especially like because there are times like with films like I watch, it's like I do get, I think I am uncomfortable with the fact that she is trying to play a child prostitute, but I mean, she wasn't exploited in any way, and I think she has fond memories of working with Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese. It's like, oh yeah, she even said as well, like video interview with Jimmy Fallon. And she was like, oh, like they were actually afraid of her. And Martin Scorsese was like giggling when he was talking to her. I don't know why he was giggling, but she even said, oh, it's like he's like a cartoon character. He giggles with everybody.
Right, and she is the embodiment of damsel in distress. Like she needs a white knight to come save her.
Yep, and Travis, I think. Here's the thing: like we're gonna really get into the complicated stuff about it because when I was watching most of this movie, especially from what I heard from a critic that I read, like I thought that that Martin Scorsese does movies about deplorable subjects, and he puts them up there. He doesn't moralize. He just shows them for what they are, and then he makes these subtle indicators. Oh, these people are bad. Don't root for them. Like he shows them how they are, and then we're meant to be unsettled by it. It's like we think of Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, those types of movies. Right. He puts their corruption and evil up front and center. He even shows the ways that we might be enamored by them as well.
Right, definitely.
Like he explores the full gamut. That's what makes him a great filmmaker. So, but for most of it, I thought, oh, he's just gonna kill Murder. He's gonna do the whole Death Wish thing. But then towards the end, it's like he does a heroic thing.
Yeah, that's like kind of surprising in a way. I guess Scorsese kind of wanted people to like empathize with him.
In some ways, maybe, yeah.
That's what I kind of felt. That's kind of what I felt like towards the ending.
Yeah,
of it, but
I mean,
like, it still was like a big surprise to me that he kind of like switched sides in a way.
Yeah, but I think Scorsese did say we're not supposed to root for him anyway. He did basically say like in an interview, I was like video stuff I was watching, like he did say like he's not supposed to root for the guys. Like we're supposed to put up characters like that in order to show that's not the way to be.
Yeah. Right.
So I think, and plus at one point he almost did try to kill that guy that was trying to be president as well, Palantine.
Palantine, right? Palatine's meant to represent change, so
yeah. And he said he didn't really know politics, but he was even talking to himself. Like he said, I'm rooting for you. I hope you do well. And he was saying, I want you to clean the streets of crime and stuff. Maybe he meant definitely. That, but then maybe he meant get rid of the minorities or something.
Yeah, it could have been that, but again, we don't know. I think that could have happened off screen, and we don't know about it.
Yeah, I think that's what Pat's saying. Like he wants to fix all the issues. He wants to make great change to benefit all the people. We the people.
Yeah, definitely.
And it definitely wouldn't be apt given the time the movie came out in, like the 60s and 70s as well.
Right.
Like, and of course, like the guy that wanted to change, Charles was about to kill him. He was about to shoot him.
Yeah.
And but it's like if he had actually got the opportunity to shoot him, then he would have been branded an assassin, a horrible person instead of a hero.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah,
I agree with that one.
So it's like one of those it's one of those times where he makes a different decision, but really it's like the fact that he almost kills the president, yet he goes and saves his girl. Which obviously it's great that he saved her. It's amazing that he saved her.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise for me that he saved her because you would not have guessed that.
I mean, I did get the thought that he was gonna save her. Like I knew he was going to because he was like you shouldn't be doing this. Like why is this happening to you? Like
right,
don't you know this is messed up? Like and then but you can tell. I don't think this guy did what he did because he wanted to do the right thing.
Right.
I think he did it because, like, obviously he's mentally disturbed and he wanted to fulfill some sort of fantasy. He wanted to play the role of, I want to be this hero. Oh, I want to be this hero. I want to be this vigilante with a gun. I want to just be out there in the streets washing crime, making a difference. I want to be the guy up front.
Right. Definitely that.
You can tell because all the ways in which he's playing with guns, exploring different guns, and, of course he had the iconic saying, like, let's do our impressions of, are you talking to me?
Okay. All right. You want me to go or you want to go
You go first.
Okay. Since my shirt says it, so.
Yay.
Why not?
Hey.
So why not?
Yes.
You talking to me? Who do you think you are talking to me?
This is awesome, Jack. I love your impression.
Oh, thank you.
Now I'm going to go. You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Who the hell do you think you're talking to me? I'm the only one here. Who the do you think you're talking to? Uh-huh. Okay.
Yay, that was so good.
Hey, thank you. Of course it's not perfect. Like I gotta work on my celebrity impressions.
No, it was good. I liked it.
Thank you. Like I watched the video several times to try and memorize it. Such an iconic scene, such an amazing scene.
Exactly.
It made cinema history for a reason, folks. It's one of the iconic quotes at AFI, and everybody quotes it for a reason. Like, yes, and your shit is amazing. You're talking to me. Yep. he even did the quote again for Rocky and Bullwinkle.
They had it in yellow, but I don't. I just feel like felt like I kind of looked like a bumblebee if I got it in yellow.
Oh yeah, it's all right.
That's why I was just like, it didn't really fit the aesthetic. So
fair enough. Yeah, like he even did a rendition of the quote again for Rocky and Bullwinkle. He was like, "Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
I'm the only one."
Oh yeah, he was in that. He was in that movie, by the way.
Yeah, yes, he was. Fun fact for you folks: Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. He was in that. And he did a quote. Yeah. He's like, "There's nobody here, so you must be talking to me." That's just so amazing. Like, I really do your impression. What I said as well. Like, there's nobody here, so you must be talking to me.
There's nobody here. You must be talking to me.
Are you talking to me? Like, get out of here.
Oh my god, I love that.
Me too. Oh, Robert De Niro, one of the best actors of our time.
Give this guy give him an Academy Award at least.
Exactly, give him all the Academy Awards, please. Please, you're omnipotent. Give Academy Awards to him. The little YouTube pooper with his Rolos who might like YouTube poops, like which I love.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, and then there was this one scene. Like, you gotta talk about that one scene. Martin Scorsese made a cameo appearance. Obviously, amazing.
Yes, he did.
Martin Scorsese was great in that.
That's right.
He can't act.
Yes.
I mean, you might know some people might know he can act because he was in Shark Tale, which is like we're gonna talk.
Shark Tale.
We're gonna talk.
I didn't see that movie. I don't think I want to. All right, I'll give it a try. At some point.
And then we'll talk about it for the podcast.
I'll give it a try at some point.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I did see it recently.
I haven't seen it at all. I just didn't think it was it didn't look that great.
Man, I mean, once again, it's definitely not really good. It definitely we'll talk about it eventually.
Yeah. I'll watch it at some point. So
yeah, Robert De Niro's in that as well, so it's like.
Oh, he is. That's funny. It's like a little reunion.
Yes. So yeah, it's like, and then like yeah, like Martin Scorsese was just this scene where he was just like talking and just showing like he's like that's my wife. She sees with her,
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And then he's like, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her. Know what a P-44 does to a woman's face? It's like, or even what it does to the other part. It's like that scene. I had to rewatch that scene several times because that scene just made me super uncomfortable.
Of course, yeah, it's definitely.
It's like that's how some men just talk about women. It's like, no, you don't talk about women like that. Like, you have no right to hurt a woman. You don't have no right to hurt anybody.
Exactly.
It's like, it's fucking sickening. It's absolutely sickening. But that's the whole point of the movie. Like, it's really like, sorry, you'll go? You go? You about to say something? You were gonna go?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, but I know, like, as a man, like, if that scene made me so sick, it would have made you even more sickened too.
Right. Definitely would have.
Yeah, it's just. But that's the whole genius of the movie. It just gets you uncomfortable. It gets you disturbed and unsettled. That's the whole point of the movie.
Oh, but then also the robbery scene, like, he was like trying to be a hero with the robbery as well.
Oh yeah, and it's like
in the convenience store.
But he didn't have to kill that guy, though.
He didn't have to. They could have just gotten the police involved and then have him arrested. But he went another way and killed him.
But I mean, like, he might not have killed him, but even the store owner was like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna beat him up," and that's like, beat him.
Yeah, I was just like, why didn't they just get the police when they needed it?
Maybe it's the word with a capital R and ends with an M.
Right. Exactly.
But anyways, now we gotta talk about this one other guy. The one, the only, the legend.
Harvey Keitel.
Yes.
Shout out to Karen, whose favorite actor this is. Karen,
yes,
if you're watching this.
Yes, shout out to you, Karen. We hope you all watch this because we know how much you love Harvey Keitel. Harvey Keitel. He only had a small part, but he made a big impact.
Yeah, well, he didn't have a lot of screen time, but he did a good job in it.
Yeah, he did. He did a great job. He played the role of that pimp so well, and he's
definitely.
He definitely
So yeah. Anyway, Harvey Keitel and Jodie Foster scene that was really uncomfortable.
I'm just gonna nod in agreement because I absolutely agree, and no other words need to be stated.
She's 12 years old, and he's like in his mid-30s, late 30s to be exact.
This also gets into another.
Why?
I know. I mean, the scene was super uncomfortable. It played very well because it definitely does show the absolute predatory nature of these men like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I also gotta say as well, obviously he didn't really do anything. But I mean, it did look like it was kissing her on the lips. But I mean, Hollywood does have a history of older men kissing underage girls, like Brad Pitt and Kirsten Dunst in Into the Vampire.
Oh yes.
And possibly Robert De Niro and what was her name again? The actress in Cape Fear, Juliette Lewis. Yeah, Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis, yeah.
She might have been 17, and they kissed.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. So.
Oh man. I mean, I'm definitely I definitely don't want to sound like those conspiracy nuts. Because obviously I love Hollywood. I love Hollywood movies, and I'm gonna watch even more of them. I can't But obviously, there are some things I'm always going to feel uncomfortable with, and that's natural because, moral human being.
Yeah, and I think, you want to know something? I just thought about this now. I think the pimp, Matthew Sport Higgins, is meant to represent fear.
Who'd you mention represent? Who?
I think that the pimp, Sport, is meant to represent fear in a way.
Maybe, yeah. That's a really good perspective.
That was my theory. I just thought about that now. I don't know how that came to me. I just picked up on it now.
He's he's definitely feared because he represents the crime aspects, the crime that goes on the radar, the crime that doesn't get dealt with.
Yeah, the scene when you see Travis go up to him and they're first interacting, and Sport's just like, no, I'm clean, man. Whatever. I'm just waiting for someone. You could tell he was nervous.
Yeah, because he's nervous that somebody's gonna expose him.
Yeah, like a lot of those. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous? But that's just me saying.
Exactly. Like the ones who are guilty are always the ones who are nervous when being confronted.
Yeah, definitely.
So and yeah,
And
like
then when Travis goes to him, Travis is like, "Give me the money." He's like, "No, don't give me the money."
yes, don't give him the money, please. Don't absolutely, yeah, don't never give him the money. Never give him the money, Travis. No, don't, no, exactly. Don't give him the money. It's just, oh wow, Harvey Keitel played such an evil character. He did so well.
Yeah, and then this will see like how he was dressed like towards the end. He was wearing like a button-down shirt and like I don't did he have a headband? Couldn't tell.
Maybe. And you also said he was wearing a wig too. Like I think I read it. Like
I think it was a wig. Like there's no way he could grow his hair long like that.
I definitely read an article as well that he was wearing a wig, so that's confirmed, folks.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you say he looked like to me earlier, he looked like a hippie.
He did look like a hippie in that scene where he had like the long shirt and the little thing around his head.
Yeah. He looked like a hippie, but he's definitely not for peace.
Nope, he's definitely not for love and peace, guys.
He's a bad guy.
Well, yeah. Now that I think about it, I think sport is meant to represent fear and war.
Fear and war, yes.
I think that's my theory now on that. But I'll probably read up on that later on.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea, Jackie. But that's something intriguing for people. Still, folks, what do you think of Jackie's theory? Like, please let us know.
Yeah, please let me know in the thoughts, guys, what you think, because that's my theory. But if you have any other theories, please, you're more than welcome to comment.
Yeah, please comment. Let us know your theories. Yeah. Now we're gonna get to the final climax scene. It's like the final scenes, like the shootout scene. What did you think of it in terms of violence?
Oh, the shootout scene. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting all that. I was not expecting a shootout. I would have expected like at least a confrontation, but not an all-out shootout.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was gonna come.
Definitely.
I just thought he was gonna do it against Betsy, against black people, against anyone he doesn't like. But nope, he tries to kill the president first, and then he goes and kills Harvey Keitel and somebody else.
Yeah, right. And then he finally gets Iris out.
Yep. And it's like he gets her out. He saves her, which is just amazing.
Right. Definitely. And that letter at the end when he's recovering, they're thanking him. They're like, "Oh, we can't afford to come thank you in person, but the letter will do."
It's just like and the parents like you can tell it's like the parents are concerned and they love and then they seem to love Iris, but who knows why she ran away?
Yeah, I still want to know why she ran away. Like, I still think that she and her parents had a fight.
Yeah, they must have. But yeah, regarding the violence, but yeah, sorry, but it's like she must have run away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But if you guys have thoughts on that, please let us know.
Yeah, please.
We want to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please let us know whether she ran away or not. Because it's very interesting to hear. We want to hear your thoughts on that. Like, it's always interesting.
Yeah, and also another thing, I kind of wanted more of a backstory with sport. Why he went into that business.
Yeah, I really want to know that backstory too. That's the excuse to get another Harvey Keitel movie.
Yeah, get into the Harvey Keitel universe.
Yeah, the Harvey Keitel cinematic universe. It's the only cinematic universe we need, guys.
Yeah, he needs to show up in a Marvel movie.
He really does. He should play like somebody, like a bad guy, or even just a random hero.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like he would have been a good Thunderbolt Ross.
He would have been amazing.
I was like, no, I'm not saying Harrison Ford or William Hurt weren't bad, but
yeah, they were.
I feel like they could have gotten him to do it.
Hey, he definitely would have brought they would have brought some prestige as well. Like Robert.
Well, I did. Yeah, but you know how much of a Harrison Ford lover I am.
So. Yes, I do. I know how much you love him. So it's like I know you were happy seeing him on Brave New World.
Yeah, I was happy with that, but the rest of the movie just didn't do it for me.
We may talk about this movie one day, folks. So stay tuned.
We will. We will.
Yeah, you
Well, we'll cover all the Marvel films.
For
Don't
sure.
worry, guys.
We're gonna come on. We got you.
Yeah, we got you on all the movies that you want.
Yeah. So yeah, regarding the violence scene, it's like I didn't think it was this is gonna be like normal level of violence, but then I was surprised it was like he shot blood out somebody's head with that gun. I was like, what the?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised there was a shootout. I mean, again, I wish if it was a confrontation, then that would have been fine. But I guess Martin Scorsese wanted to go over the top, so.
Yep, he went over. Yeah, he's like, you went over the top, folks. You got it.
Well, he tends to do that in his other movies, but we'll get to that at another point.
Hey, we will. We can get to Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, other movies. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Mean Streets, right?
Ooh, oh yeah, we're also gonna do Mean Streets as well.
Did he do that? Okay.
He might supposed to do Main Street as well. I gotta watch that. There's also Raging Bull. There's
plenty. Oh. Yeah, definitely. We gotta rectify that at some point.
We all have to rectify it all. I have so many things. I have so many movies.
Will.
There's so many movies I gotta watch that I need to rectify. I don't even know. I don't even know why I was like, anyways,
well, But then he ends up in the hospital and he gets his hair back later on. So, What did you think about that mohawk he had? Because Robert De Niro having a mohawk was kind of weird for me to sit through.
Robert De Niro, mohawk.
That's not a good look for him, guys. Let's leave it at that.
He looks me. I mean,
it's not a good look.
I mean, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna have to disagree.
Again, I think that was a wig. I don't think that was his actual hair.
Could have been a wig. It could have been a wig. I mean,
I don't think that was his actual hair. There's no way that was his actual hair like that.
If it was, it would have been like, oh my, that's just like some punk. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I'm sorry to you, Jack. I'm sorry to all this, but I think Robert De Niro's a style icon in that mohawk.
It's okay. It's okay. It's your opinion. You're fine.
Exactly. Everybody's got an opinion, right?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh, but it's like, and then he's just Roy Chipper's like he's just clapping. It's like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I did it.
I did it. I'm going to kill the president. So, we're going to get to something else, but it's like, in the ending, it's like, he was talking to Sybil Shepherd in the car, and you thought you thought they sounded like we were going to get back together, eh?
I thought that, but again, it's like they could get back together, but, I guess they're going to take things slow.
Yeah, probably.
The way it was going. But, the ride was on. She got a free ride, so I guess they're probably in that direction, but we don't know.
Yeah. And also, Martin Scorsese did kind of indicate that, when he turns over the, the rear mirror, it's like it's indicating supposed to be that he's still not changed. Like, he's still going to, I don't know what's the word. He's going to snap one day. He's going to do even more horrible stuff.
Right.
That's definitely feeling like good. Like the way he was looking at her, and also the kind of the ending, like the look in his eyes, and his eyes towards the end. It's like, yeah, you can tell this guy's still messed up.
Right. I mean, again, I feel like he should have got therapy, but maybe later on he'll get it.
Hopefully he does. And also, folks, therapy is good for you guys. So if you need to go to therapy, I think everyone should go to therapy. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I agree.
Like, I know. I need to go to therapy because I have the issues.
You have what?
I have I know. It's stuff I need to work through myself. So, yeah.
Oh.
Overthinking and stuff.
It's okay. I do that sometimes to myself too.
I know.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I think a lot of people go through that.
It's not a big deal if you think about it, but a lot of people do go through it. So
yeah, so it's good to get help. We'll see how we go. See how I go anyway.
Okay.
But this guy definitely seriously needed therapy.
Yeah.
And Otherwise, if he didn't get therapy, he could have done some really horrible stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say mentally spiral out of control, but I'll agree with you on this one.
Yep. He could have mentally spiraled out of control. He could have had like breakdowns. Could have had anything. Like, not to say like obviously most mentally ill people mentally ill people don't cause violence. It's like they're really victims of violence.
Right.
Like we don't.
I agree with that.
We're not gonna promote that false narratives here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
But
now, what did you think of? What's your interpretation of the ending?
Some people thought that. I heard some people thought it was like a dream. That that he was actually dead because he did so after he did
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's a good theory. I didn't think about that one.
I know, and then the bloody hand after he just he went like I think he thought that he was trying to kill himself, so I thought like maybe he wanted to do all what he was doing then kill himself. Maybe because he thought there was no point of living or something. He thought there was no point of living.
Right.
Obviously, suicide is a huge issue. Like, if you or anyone is going through, having suicide thoughts, you're never alone. There's always help. Like, talk to someone, talk to family, talk to friends, talk to whoever.
There's always support.
Yeah,
there's always support no matter what happens. So
exactly, like you can get through. You can get the support you need and make it out the other side.
Yeah. Also, I would recommend, keeping yourself distracted, like, listening to music or do adult coloring books as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, adult coloring books are also good as well.
Yeah, I need to start getting back into them. So
yeah, it'd be good for you. Like, you like this sort of thing, it'd be good.
I mean, I have it on my iPad, but I kind of miss doing the coloring on hand. So
yeah. Like
I might get into it, so I'll probably get back into it at some point later on. So
I'm glad to hear it, Jackie.
Hopefully,
yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Like whatever can distract you, folks. Whether it be building Legos or coloring books or watching movies, whatever. Like, do the things that make you happy.
Yeah. Oh God, the kids love Legos, don't they?
Yep, they do. Like, hey, anyone here loves Legos? Please tell us in the comments, and please tell us things you like to keep you distracted. Like, you keep you distracted and help keep you going. Yeah,
guys, we would love to hear that. So
yeah,
definitely put in the comments what you definitely like to distract yourself.
Yeah, but yeah, like my interpretation of the ending is like, he's definitely gonna spiral out of control again.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that one.
What's your interpretation of the ending?
I mean, you're right, but I thought that it was. I mean, I thought it was real. It could have been like sometime later that he could have, went back to his job, and then by coincidence, Betsy gets in his cab.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, exchanging like hellos, and then he's like, oh, the ride. She goes, how much? Oh, the ride's free, and then they probably maybe slowly gonna reconcile. Maybe that's it.
Maybe, yeah, that could be it.
But guys, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments about what you think, what your interpretation is the ending, because this is kind of an ambiguous ending.
Yeah, it's a very ambiguous movie. So please tell us in the comments what you think of the ending.
Right, definitely, guys.
And this is very interesting. It's very ambiguous. Like, I know the first time I had difficulty like understanding what it was about as well.
Right, definitely that.
Yeah. But luckily, thanks to the internet, thanks to the director, thanks to the writer, I started to understand a bit better.
Right, definitely that.
Like, also Roger Ebert as well.
Definitely Roger Ebert.
Mm-hmm. And also thanks to you as well. Like, hey, thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Now, I want to ask you this: how many cookies are you gonna give this?
Like this movie has amazing, fantastic cinematography, a great score by the late great Bernard Herrmann. But definitely a great beginning intro. Like, I know. I read somewhere about how it was done, but I don't really remember. But I know like somebody did it in a certain way, which is really cool. I wish I could tell you guys, but and of course the storyline, the writing, perfect. Robert De Niro's acting, perfect. All the acting, Jodie Foster, Harvey Keitel, all Peter Boyle, Albert Brooks, Sybil Shepherd, all perfect. This movie is just amazing. Right. This movie is just amazing every way. Like, it's disturbing, unsettling, and it does it so well. So I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10 cookie crumbles. Maybe even 11 out of 10 cookie crumbles.
And I'm gonna give it the same thing too because it's such a good movie after all.
It is. It's a classic.
And this was our first time watching it. We gave it a perfect score, so
Yep.
this is perfect.
It is perfect. Like I was a bit because sometimes there are some movies that I might feel a little cold on. So maybe I'm gonna be a little cold, or maybe I might find it too disturbing. But really, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I definitely did also. So
yeah. I'm so glad. It's definitely a movie I rate really highly, and the other movies I rate highly are Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, Tombstone.
Yeah, Oh yes, Tombstone.
And yeah, it's like, and also of course, Spy. Oh, Spy. Yeah, I do want to say a quote for Tombstone. Well, I'll say that quote when we do Tombstone eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And other movies are very
hard. We're gonna say all the quotes from Tombstone.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we have to.
We do have to because it's such a great movie. It's such an amazing movie.
Yeah, and that was the first time I actually did watch Tombstone. So
yeah, same with me.
You know what's funny? I actually found Wyatt Earp on YouTube.
Oh, really?
But I didn't watch it. I was like, nah. It's like I think Tombstone's probably the better. Tombstone's the better one.
I haven't seen Wyatt Earp yet, and I would agree that Tombstone's better.
Yeah, that's what my dad said. My dad's like, "Oh yeah, they came out like a year apart, and then Tombstone was better."
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
Alright, yes, R.I.P. Val Kilmer, cinematic legend.
Right.
Great actor. Like he should have gotten more dues as well.
That was he should have gotten an Academy Award nomination.
He definitely should have gotten an Academy Award nomination for Sorry. What the frick are you doing, Academy Awards? Why aren't you nominating great actors and awarding great actors?
I feel like he should have gotten nominated for Tombstone.
He should have 100%.
That's what I feel like. I feel like him and Kurt Russell should have been nominated for Tombstone.
They should have been nominated. Like they both.
Like okay, Kurt Russell would have been nominated for Best Actor, and then Val Kilmer Best Supporting Actor.
Exactly. Yes.
Which would have been perfect, but that's the Academy. I can't speak for them.
I can't speak for the Academy either, and so I do find their choices baffling.
Actually, it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, for Tombstone, Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer was not the first choice. It was Willem Dafoe.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, Willem Dafoe.
The traitor must not be incompetent. That's a quote from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't see that.
I can't see it at all. He's definitely like more suitable for certain roles. Not Tombstone.
Yeah, I know that. What was it? Oh, that movie 3,000 Miles to Graceland or whatever it's called. It was Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner, and both of them played Wyatt Earp, which was funny. I was like, oh, so I didn't see 3,000 Miles to Graceland because I just heard it was terrible, but it was just like, nah.
I might give it a watch just to see like how it is.
It's about Elvis impersonators.
Oh, really?
And they're like trying to like rob a bank or they're trying to rob a casino or something. I don't know the whole story, but it just I read the reviews. I'm like, nah. Not interested in it.
Yeah,
I didn't find it that interesting at all. I was just like, okay, that's great.
Let me see watch it because I have to see it. If it's a train wreck, I might be entertained by it.
It might be a train wreck. I don't know.
Maybe it's an entertaining train wreck. We'll see.
Definitely that.
And speaking of, like, I was today years old when I found out Harvey Keitel was in an Elvis movie.
To laugh at that, and then like he shows up with Carly Rae Jepsen. I was like, what?
It's some kind of autism.
What is he doing?
And some kind of autism benefit. I know.
And then like Harvey Keitel is just like standing there. He's like, it's like so awkward between them. Put this guy on Lip Sync Battle.
Please put him in Lip Sync Battle.
Put him on Lip Sync Battle at least. That I would actually watch. So
I've watched Lip Sync Battle a number of times. It's entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's so fun.
It is.
That show is so fun. I'm surprised they're not making any more of it.
They're really not making any more. I haven't really seen anything about it. It's sad. They should have kept making more.
It definitely.
Oh. Just waste opportunities all around. Waste opportunities all around.
Exactly. Yeah, I know.
And then there's other movies that are very highlighted as well. Like obviously, you know how much I love The Lion King. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, that was our first podcast.
It really was. It really was. Oh yeah, and I also like Forrest Gump. The ending made me cry.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sunset Boulevard. I really like Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, we're gonna do that at some point.
Yes, we are for sure. Anyway,
make fun of Norma Desmond.
Oh yes, yeah. Like that. It's like the pictures. It's not the pictures that got big. It's not me that got too. It's not me that got small. It's the pictures that got. It's the pictures that got smaller. I think like we're really getting passionate, really talking about movies and just talking about so much.
Exactly.
I hope we're not annoying the audience.
I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, they will be. They can handle the.
They'll be fine. They love the little banter, so
exactly.
They'll be fine.
And we got banter in spades.
Exactly.
So, anyways, we really gotta go now, folks.
Yeah, we gotta go, guys. So join us next time for our next movie, Toy Story 2, which we're gonna go back and play with toys.
Yes, we are. And Howard's mom.
Yay! Playing with toys.
Yes, playing with toys.
And Howard's mom will return.
Yes, she will. Howard's mom will return, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe end credits. And Howard's gonna come and really just try to stop his mom from doing antics.
As always.
Exactly. So, anyways, thank you for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Jeremy.
And we hope you guys have a good rest of your day, as well as a good upcoming weekend.
Yes, everybody. Please have a good rest of the day and good weekend. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.